Being born, dealing with trauma, and death are the three guaranteed things in life. Good evening, class. My name is Mr. Jonathan Hurd, and the effective speech that I will be giving is about my grandmother, Willie Mae Thrawway, aka nickname Peaches, and her passing on June 20th, 2019. My relationship with my grandma was I'm not even gonna say was, I'm gonna say is very good. Um, Even next to just speaking about it now, it just like brings certain chills, because I honestly think about her every day. You know, I try to dedicate, you know, things that are going on in my life. Things that get me down. I'm really trying to dedicate it to her because I know that my grandmother was a very strong woman. My grandmother and our relationship was very good. I tried to always make it, you know, even amongst my siblings and other cousins, that I was her favorite and she was my favorite. Like I tried to be selfish with her and kind of like a competitive type of way, but loving all the way around. But the way my grandmother made me feel is like she understood it, and it was okay. Like it's like she never really said nothing, but I know she knew it. And my grandmother was the type of grandma, woman, mom, like when she wasn't even around you, you thought about her, you know, because she was that loving and caring, and sweet, which is why I'm thinking they gave her the name Peaches, as a young buck, So, you know, just speaking about her and what she stood for, she had an insight and, I saw, yes, try to get back to school, definitely. She supported me always and everything that I did for my children, you know, she always had my back, and I recall, one of her birthdays, because I always would try to get her flowers, you know, um, always a card, and balloons, for every birthday, you know. And it became a tradition where I would say, Grandma, I would have to read you the card, because I wanted her to feel like these words and know that these words were coming from my heart about you, Not just what's written in the card, like what I'm writing, this is how I feel about you, and I want you to hear it from my voice. And that means, and it meant so much to her, that even after a while, she would look forward, you know. She always knew I would try to be the first one to call her, and she just was there. And that's why, one of my classmates' speech where they spoke, it said, things can be taken away, and then another one also said, take care or don't take things for granted while you have them. And it's like, you know, I feel like trauma is like something that, you know, you don't expect it. Then when it happens, it's like, wow, like this really, happened. Like this is really going on right now, and I have to be able to deal with it or need help dealing with it, and that's a trauma, and it takes so long to cope. There's no time frame, there's no time limit. It's like you never know, and it's like even though my grandma passed away in 2019, I still cry. I still sometimes it changes my mood at times, because I had this thing where also I would like get upset or I would like be get mad, like, dang, you ain't talked to grandma all week, So then it started to become my drill to be like, dang, let me just call her about anything. And she loved boxing. Wow, she loved boxing. She loved boxing. And that was a big interest of both of us. But I would just be like, dang, I didn't talk to her all day. Let me call my grandma. Let me call my mom. Then I started letting the kids talk to her. She loved her grandkids. She loved her great grandkids, and she just was so loving. And she always was like stern, but in a loving way. It's like so amazing on how grandma can be like, cause she'd get on you, but it's like, wow, like I love you so much that you make me want to listen and I hear you. Cause I remember like one time I was like 15, 16, I think just getting in high school and my mom wanted me to go to church and I just was not for it. I think I wanted to go party and, mom was trying to be on point raising her black son. She was like, gotta be there, and even who knew me at that time being immature, I might have could have been like, you know what, mom, I'll listen and do this, and then she might have said go to the party. But all in all, I got in trouble. I didn't want to go to the party. I got upset, left, went to my grandma's house. My grandma got on me, hugged me, kissed me, said, son, next time you better go to church. Ever since that time, I went to church, on New Year's. And now being older, I see the value in that because I try to give it to my kids, and just overall, like my grandma's love is just, it was just unconditional, to all. She helped people, she was just so loving. And, she's missed every day. And I have it in my phone on the 20th, every month, just to commemorate. Like that number means value to me now. Just everything about it, it just reminds me of her. And it's just, sometimes it just gets me down. But, that's why this effective speech, when I first seen it, the professor put it up, it's like, put something that's going to affect you, And it's like seeing other people things, and it's like, right, like we're right on point. Like, this is an effective speech because this honestly affects me every day, So, um, I hope you guys enjoyed my effective speech. Keep up the good work and thank you. Can't wait to hear the rest of you guys' speeches.